Right, good evening. Jai Bajrang Bali. Hello. Right, any question? Mars in Gemini. Okay. Mars is like efforts and actions, and Gemini is like business. So, efforts and actions should go towards the business first thing. Mars is like aggression. Gemini is like communication, aggressive communication. Mars is like quick. Gemini is traveling. Desire for like fast driving, rash driving, negligent driving. Okay. Uh, so when Mars is in Gemini, we should be like careful about our communications. We should be careful while traveling and driving. If this person can be a business person, then great. How can we check native has peak of career? Is it from 10th house lord Mahadasha or Antardasha or with second lord in respect of money? Okay. Um, peak peak is only when he's like aligned with the chart energy. He's pursuing what he should be doing. Okay. Majority of times people are going in wrong direction. Okay. They should be doing their business. They are doing the job. If they are like uh, so like majority of times 99% of times I have seen the stars are fine, planets are very well placed, but person is not inclined to follow the path. Okay, that brings the trouble. So if person is following the path which he should be following, then even if it is like difficult dasha, person will still get the better results. If a person is not following the path, you may be under 10th house dasha, or you may be under 7th house dasha, you may be under exalted planet dasha, still mediocre results. Okay, so peak which you asked can be possible only when person is on his destined path. This could mean a business of weapons, right? Mars is like soldier energy, and Gemini is sign of business, so it can be like uh, business of weapons or any equipment which can be utilized in war. That is also a possibility. Any other question? In my in my D10 chart, second lord and 10th lord in exchange is Scorpio ascendant. Mm, second lord Jupiter in 10th house, 10th house lord. What business should I go? D10 comes later. First go into your D1 chart, analyze it completely, then come towards D9, then come towards the D10. This is like the way I go through. someone else can go through their own way, but this is the way. Okay. And any career consultation takes at least 1 hour. Okay. So I'm not giving a consultation here. If you have any conceptual question, you can ask. Can you tell something about the upcoming full moon? Full moon is today only, I guess. Someone was telling me. Let me see. Yo, it is happening right now. Uh, Sun is at 28-degree Pisces and moon is at like 23-degree Virgo. Okay. So full moon is like moon is mind, emotions, and all sensitivity, full emotions. Okay. So it can be like it is more an internal thing. Full moon, anything related with moon, because moon is more receptive planet. So it is more about finding your emotional balance, going inwards, spending time in meditation and other spiritual pursuits, and finding your emotional balance. Finding your emotional balance there. So that will help. And about the Saturn Rahu conjunction, what changes when they move apart finally? There is still time for them to move apart. Uh, I have written articles also. I have written like I have made videos also on this whole stellium thing, plus Saturn transit in Pisces, Rahu in Gemini. Just go in playlist section. You will find all the relevant articles and the videos. Okay. Please make video on whether to do business or job. Go on website astrosaxena.com and you will find many articles on this subject. Explore the website little bit, you will get it. Is there charts where a native has to never do business, only job? Example, bad 7th house. I haven't seen so far. Okay, because the 7th house is not the only house of doing business. 3rd house is self efforts. 11th house is entrepreneurship. So I haven't found so far that a person should not go into business. But there are many charts where person should not go into the jobs. For Cancer ascendant with Mars is in 7th house, person is Manglik. But the sign is Capricorn. Do we still consider exalted Mars as Manglik? Everything is in addition in astrology. Everything gets added up. So person is still Mangli. Person has still like this mm, Mars exalted. Okay. Person will get the result of Manglik also. Person will get the result of exalted Mars also. Hello, Janam Jan Tiwari. Hello. One question: if someone have Mars in good dignity, does it give any signs of like physique? Mars in good dignity is like a person can have a strong physique and they can be very active majority of their life. It will be like very difficult to see this person having some health issue which leaves them bedridden and all that, and or they are not able to work. Mars is actions, and if it is in good dignity, largely this person will be active throughout life. One question, if this is done, what are the criteria to judge your strength of the planet? It depends on everyone. Like some people follow Shadbala, six-folded strength. I rely more on dignity. Okay, sign-based dignity. Okay, so if planet has like good sign-based dignity, okay, exalted, friendly sign, own sign, neutral sign, then okay, fine. Like planet will still give the better results. If planet is like in a weak dignity, enemy sign, or debilitation sign, then it depends on other planets to support. Okay. Aspect of malefic planet on it, like Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu. Right. Dignity is the first thing, then other things matter. If Saturn is impacting, then obviously that good dignity results are coming with like hard work and perseverance in a Saturnine way. If Rahu is there, it can explode the results. If Ketu is there, it can implode the results. Have exalted Jupiter but aspected by Saturn. And that is what I was saying. Like the person will get the results of exalted Jupiter with delay, hard work, and perseverance. First, he has to put like best of effort. Then, from 30s, mid 30s onwards, he can expect better results of Jupiter. Yes, or we can say the person will utilize or get the better results of his knowledge later in life, like from 30s, 35 onwards. Right. Good evening. I want to ask that if a child's chart shows that he will become a good doctor and child is interested in it, but due to family pressure he forced to become engineer, he is having unstable work. Right, he will have an unstable work because that is not the path he should be following. That's it. How are you? I am fine, Hitesh ji. How are you? Life, then whose fault it is, like the astrologer who made the chart, or the boy who failed to express himself or his family? It is fault of the society, the conditioning from the society, the whole situation, not the astrologer's fault. Astrologer's job is to tell you the best possibility. Okay, if I'm going to an astrologer, his job, and seeking my career consultation, his job is to tell me my best possibility, where I can have the best career in my life. Following that is my responsibility, and supporting it is the responsibility of the surrounding. Okay, so here surrounding is missing. Okay, people around this child is are not supportive. Okay, because they are conditioned, so they condition the child also. So that is it. All legends have debilitated planets. Why? while some criminals have exalted planets. There is an session in playlist about gunas of the nature, sattva, rajas, tamas. Okay, that will help you. Legends have debilitated planets. It doesn't mean that all people who have debilitated planets are legends. Okay, doesn't mean that. Pablo Picasso has all debilitated planets. Doesn't mean that all people who have debilitated planets will become Pablo Picasso. Okay, so this is also one difference. Debilitated planets means you have to work harder. You have to put in like extra effort in like achieving things related with that planet. So when you put extra effort, you get better results. Like you get long sustaining results. Okay, so this is the thing. Criminals have exalted planets. Again, it doesn't mean that all people who have exalted planets are criminals. Okay, the other way around is not correct. Understand it like this: exalted planets, their difficulty, the drawback of exalted planets is that it is not happy with mediocre success, average success. It is not happy. Okay, so if I have like lots of exalted planets and I'm sitting in job setup in my like cubicle doing like a 9 to 5 job, I will be frustrated. Okay, what I am doing, the exalted planets will push me. What are you doing? You should be world famous by now and all that. So that will push you. Now if the person is not matured enough, he will try to find a shortcut for that fame, for that recognition. Okay, so this is what happens. Legends have debilitated planets. It doesn't mean that all people who have debilitated planets are legend. Criminals have exalted planets, I agree, but it doesn't mean that all people who have exalted planets are criminals. Okay, in that situation, can the boy get success despite his chart is showing no career in? He will be frustrated throughout. In that career, he will be frustrated unless and until he finds his path. He may get like money and all. That is not a big deal. If you are asking about whether he will be able to earn money and all, okay, money is like the natural outcome of any work. Okay, so he can earn money, he can get money, not a big deal, but the happiness factor will not be there. If Jupiter is Lagna Lord sitting in Gemini in mean Lagna Kundali, aspected by Saturn from 7th aspect and vice versa, does this will reduce the impact of Jupiter in 10th house? Does this Jupiter and this will reduce the impact of Jupiter in, first of all, Jupiter's aspect is on 10th house. I think Jupiter is not in 10th house. Jupiter is in like 4th house Gemini. So its aspect is on like 10th house. Any planet sitting somewhere has more energy than any planet aspecting it. So Jupiter aspecting 10th house doesn't have that much of energy. Saturn sitting in like uh, Saturn sitting in Capricorn in the 10th house has more energy. Another thing is that Saturn has the highest say. So if Saturn is sitting in the 10th house, it is aspecting like your like Jupiter. Saturn will impact Jupiter rather than Jupiter impacting Saturn. Asked if a person has Mars, Venus, Moon, Mercury. in own sign, and one of them is exalted, the person is mature enough to do hard work. Will the person be ambitious? Yeah, he will be ambitious. Okay. Like a person who has like 3 4 exalted planet, they will always be ambitious. What some of them lack is like patience, patience and perseverance. So I want to achieve fame, I want to achieve recognition, but I am not willing to work hard. Okay, in that scenario what will happen? To achieve that fame and recognition, I will find a shortcut, I will try to find a shortcut. What is the easy way to gain fame? Okay, that and that happens. The only problem is Saturn is aspecting 2 planets out of the 4 in good dignity. Then what can be the probable result? Um, Results of those 2 planets will be delayed. Will come after delay, hard work, and perseverance. Person would have to like put extra effort and like work over a long period of time. Then they will gain the result of that planet. Wherever Saturn is involved, Saturn is like the has the highest say. So wherever Saturn is involved, okay, it is the boss. No planet can do anything. Criminals have exalted planet in all cases. I'm a little confused. Not in all cases. There are cases where criminals have exalted planets, like Mark David Chapman. The best example I can give, he had 4 exalted planets, and that is what happens. Because of those exalted planets, you want to attain fame, recognition, great success, and all. And if person is not mature enough, person is not like patient, has doesn't have patience enough, then he will try to find the shortcut to get that fame. If we perceive from a neutral point of view, desiring spiritual evolution is also an ambition. Yes, it is the final ambition. Okay. It is an ambition. So if someone is telling that if it is also an ambition, I should let go of that ambition also. But it should be the final letting go. Let go of other ambitions first, then let go of the spiritual ambition also. Okay. Don't directly jump into letting go of spiritual ambitions. All other ambitions are going on. I am letting go of spiritual ambitions. That is like hypocrisy. So, like we can say that Gautam Buddha was ambitious of enlightenment, right? And he got enlightenment when he let go of that ambition also. When he finally like accepted his defeat in that journey also. Okay, so that is when he got his enlightenment, and it is also a story of all the people who got awakened and all. On that particular day they were not looking for awakening. Okay, that's it. On that particular day they thought, okay, fine, let it go. I'm not in this business anymore. Okay. So that is they dropped the whole project of getting enlightened and all. So on that day they get enlightened. Okay. So it is the thing that it has to be the last letting go. Okay, it should not be I am letting go of my spiritual like ambitions, but I want car in my life, I want like a bigger home in my life, I want next promotion in my life, I want bonus in my life. All those ambitions are there, but the person is letting, oh, let me let go of this spiritual ambition. You don't give up. Giving up happens automatically. Okay, when you get tired, when you get exhausted, you don't give up. The like giving up happens automatically, spontaneously. You get exhausted. Okay, it is like you have tried the hell, best out of you. Okay, whatever effort you could have done, you had done it. Okay, then the desire of putting effort also goes away. Okay, so it is like it is not that you are letting go of that desire. Letting go happens automatically. It is just the like difference of like plucking the fruit from the tree, or fruit is ripening up and falling from the tree. What you are talking about is like plucking the fruit from the tree. There is an effort in that plucking. Okay, and what I am talking about, fruit ripening on itself and then falling it off. So our job is to like put efforts till we just get exhausted. Okay, completely exhausted, tired, and then like automatically we go into this mode. If someone has four planets in Virgo and Rahu is in opposite sign Pisces, will the person be more a perfectionist or a daydreamer? In the matter of the house where Virgo falls, he will be perfectionist. In the matters of the house where Rahu falls, he will be a daydreamer. They will have ego conflicts in partnership, so it should be avoided. Does yoga like Nij Bhang, Raj Yoga, Panchamahapurush Yoga also make a person very ambitious despite the person has only few planets exalted, it can make. Lagna Cancer, yeah, yeah. So so much of malefic energy is in the seventh house, plus like it is in Papkarti Yoga, partnership should be avoided. My friend has Rahu in the seventh house. He is getting cheated on by his girlfriends. Three have cheated in last 1 year. I feel so bad for him. What should he do? He cannot do anything. Right? He should go through all these experiences. He should be more careful in future relationships. Okay, while trusting someone, he should be more careful about whom he is trusting. My elder brother have two niche Raj Yoga. Will he get good results in his career? I know nothing about his chart. I am not giving predictions here. I am not giving career consultation here. I know nothing about his chart, dasha and all. I cannot say anything. As Moon Rahu conjunction in his chart, will he be mentally unhealthy? It is like obsessive emotions. They can be mentally well if they meditate, go towards yoga and all, some spiritual pursuits or whatever they are interested in. Like if someone is interested in dancing, music, singing, and all, that should be like their meditation. Like Sachin Tendulkar has Rahu Moon in fifth house Sagittarius. His whole obsession was of sports, so he went into the sport and he kept good mindset throughout. Okay, so it is not necessary that if someone has a Moon Rahu conjunction, then they are going to be mentally unhealthy and all. It is just that you are following your obsession or not. So a person with Rahu in the seventh house need to be extra careful about relationship more than, for example, Jupiter in seventh house, right? The conjunction is falling into Pisces sign, so they can be involved into spiritual pursuits or creative pursuits or spiritual pursuits, creative pursuits, and all those kind of things with Rahu Moon in Pisces. So if they put more energy, more efforts there, then the better results are possible. Hello Nandini ji, how are you? Hello Ankush. Can you please share your insight on Jupiter Ketu conjunction in fifth house in Aquarius? Very good for knowledge or education related with new age technology, like these days AI and all. These kind of things, he can be very good at it. It is also good for like unconventional spiritual views and unconventional religious views. Uh, but as it is in Saturn sign, it is like the results are coming with lots of efforts and hard work. Okay. Hmm. Results of Saturn in the sixth house exalted. How will it be for Ajiva Karka? Jiva Karka. It is same. Saturn is not a relationship oriented planet, no relationship in Saturn's life, Shani's life. So forget about relationship, forget about Jiva Karka. The results we can expect is in the Jiva Karka. Saturn in the sixth house Libra is like their daily work life should be in the business setup, but that business will take time, efforts, and perseverance to grow. Which planetary position of a girl's chart show that she gets a detached and dutiful type of partner like her Dharakarka Saturn is in Cancer. Right, Saturn's involvement. Okay, when Saturn gets involved in relationship matters, relationships are more like this duty and responsibility and all that. Okay, this is your job in marriage. This is my job in marriage. This is the kind of way. What about Saturn debilitated in the seventh house Aries, seventh Lord Mars present in the 12th house? Try to avoid relationship as far as possible. If they get into business, they have to like work really hard to uh, attain the reach among masses. Okay, person has to like super put super effort into it. If someone has Saturn in the eighth house, will the person have a long life? Not it should be ideally okay, but it is like also the case if suppose Saturn is debilitated in eighth house and eighth lord is also debilitated, and there can be like okay person has to be more careful about like while traveling driving to avoid accidents and sudden events, surgeries and all, he should be avoiding. So those kind of care he needs to take. I wish everyone has a long life. What are the results of Mars in fifth house for Virgo ascendant? It is exalted. So for like educational matters, great. For sports matter, greater. Okay, like if fifth house is sports, it is exalted in the fifth house. If this person goes into sports, any creative activity and all, great. Okay, even like this, they want competition. Love to have competition in any field. So in creativity and education also, they need to like they need to be like very competing. They need competition to excel in creativity and like education also. Mm. If eighth lord is exalted but Saturn is in bad dignity, then things can be like managed. Okay, if eighth lord is exalted, person can still have like good longevity. If Mercury is really afflicted in someone's chart by Saturn in sixth house person, in someone's chart by Saturn in sixth house, person is facing bullying and isolation. What should the person do? Where the person is facing the bullying, if it is in a school, he should reach out to the like a principal or dean. A school college matters. If he is facing bullying in office, then reach out to HR. That is it. Okay. So Saturn in the sixth house is it is not about like Mercury being afflicted. It is like Saturn in the sixth house. Sixth house is your daily work life, wherever you work, and Saturn is like very like harsh planet. So they can have like issues with people. It also depends on the dignity of planets and all. But if bullying is there, then they should reach out to for help from authority figures. That is what. How Saturn Ketu close conjunction in Pisces. Good for spiritual pursuits, nothing for materialistic pursuits. Uh, Nothing in initial life. If the person puts hard work and efforts, maybe in later life they will get something around their mid 30s and all, but in initial life, very less results. Results of conjunction of Rahu Saturn in the ninth house. A very difficult time in higher education. They may not get like good teachers, good accommodative, adjusting, sharing teachers. They may have like harsh teachers. Also, very unconventional belief system. Person is beating his own drum in matters of religion, philosophy, and all. In which sign Mars is fierce in sports, Capricorn or Aries? Both of them. Capricorn is exalted, best dignity. So I have to give like Capricorn the credit. Like Nandini ji asked about bullying, is it possible that person has good marks and still he is being bullied? Right, it is possibility. Okay, because okay, I have good planets, but I am not going through their dashas. I am going through dashas of the planets which are not well placed in my chart. Okay, so that can be a possibility. But anywhere this bullying is happening, okay, either in a school, college, or in like office work also, you need to reach out to like your authority figure. Okay, you should not let that bullying continue. Okay, because that will set up a wrong precedent, no matter what is the condition. Okay. Okay, let me know if there is any other question, or we can close for the day. It is about 1 hour. Is it true that bullying is just a casual event if it has happened in a past and it does not show that person who has been bullied was coward or timid? I won't use these words coward or timid. It is just that like, lots of factors get involved why people don't report that matter. But if I am in this circumstance, I will always report the matter. I have reported the matter. Okay, like in my first job, this was the situation. Like I was hardly like 2 weeks old in the company, and there was this guy who was very senior to me. Okay, and he was like his way of dealing with me was intimidating. Okay, so there I complained against him. Okay, so it should not be allowed. Okay, For Libra ascendant Venus in Lagna, Saturn Yoga Karak planet sitting in the 8th house. How will be Saturn Mahadasha? Please go in playlist section. There are videos made for every dasha, Saturn dasha included. 1 hour long video that will help you more rather than a reply in 30 seconds. Saturn dasha is same for everyone. That video can be more helpful. Okay, thank you. If someone has reached the peak of meditation, like he has just come to a limit of meditation, will the person become totally fearless? He will become aware. Okay. Uh, there is nothing like fearless. Fear is always there. And the only thing is that despite the fear, he still moves ahead in life. Okay. Yeah, the if awakening state happens, if the person is awakened, at that point he is fearless, because the main fear is of fear of death. Understand? There is only one fear in the world, that is fear of death, one real fear, because all other fears are attached with the death. Okay, if someone has a fear of losing money, that is because of death coming, because I don't have money. If someone has fear of losing the job, that is again death related. If someone has fear of illness, that is again death related. So every fear has its foundation in the death. A person who is awakened, okay, not like peak of meditation and all, awakened, he will be fearless. Okay, but the person who has reached up to the peak of meditation and all, he will be aware. What are the results of Mars Rahu conjunction in third house for Gemini Lagna? Very creative person, but very aggressive person. Rahu Mars in Leo. Okay, it is like very fiery person. Okay, so this fire energy has to be redirected positively. Otherwise, this person can be very like dominating, can be very like aggressive and all, and that is why it should be like uh, done in like it should be redirected in like positive pursuits. What planetary placement can make a person great soldier, like in the special forces, like paramilitary force and all that. It is like Mars has to be strong. Mars is strong. Sun is strong. Okay, Sun is government, like support from the government, support from authority. Mars is like soldier energy. So these planets should be strong. Uh, Jupiter should be strong because Jupiter is wisdom. Okay, like this, so person uses his strength wisely. Okay. Uh, so that is it. Thank you, sir, for sharing your time and knowledge. You're welcome. Thanks for giving us time. Love you. Love you too. Okay, let's meet next week. Okay, Spice. Does the conjunction show a great career in business? It shows Rahu Mars in the third house. Leo is great for career, but what I'm like afraid of is that it is very fiery person. It is like a high amount of anger and aggression. So person can be like there is a big possibility that person can be very aggressive towards others. In business it is fine, but in like personal life and relationship matters, it is very fiery person, very aggressive person. Okay, take care, all the best.